Out of my face. Ref, kick him out. Kick him out. He just, he raised on me, then he just shot me in the back a bunch of times. I was shooting at someone, he crossed, I hit him in the head. And then he got all mad. He chased me down when I tried to leave the area. He shot me in the back like 5-6 times.
Where is he?
Back corner. I would have to look at the footage to see exactly what he looks like. Do you know why I shot?
In the chest 2 times. He turns and shoots me.
No, you didn't shoot me.
Check your camera.
I will.
One at a time. I can't get all of you.
I was talking.
I'm walking there with my hands up. Fucking muzzle check, dude.
Now, you want me to?
Shot it.
The back of the head as I'm
Shot it. I need one at a time, please. No, you're good, dude.
Children.
I shot him in the chest twice as he's turning the corner. And then he raises his gun and shoots me. Like, dude, come on, man. I know I was talking crap to you.
You didn't shoot me.
Focus on me. Right. Focus on me. Look, you're talking to me, not him. Is that everything?
Yeah, that's it.
Now what do you say? Bro, you got me fair and square. I'm walking away. 10 seconds later, you pop around in the back of my head.
Well, can I explain this real quick?
No offense, but that's how you get fucking muzzle checked.
Yeah, listen. Listen.
Wow, I'm walking away with my hands.
Hey, bro.
I kick you off the field. You shoot me in the back of the head, like.
Dude, can I just explain it?
Bro. I turn around and
alright, fuck it.
one more to the back.
Arrogance.
Alright, still. Like that's bogus, bro. I can keep up with that. I'm sorry, man. That's bogus. That's everything I have to say? Yeah. Your turn.
So I watched him get hit. He was already saying like corner hits or whatever. I hit him. I watched him. Like he shoots me in the hand.
Okay. I took him out. I killed him. I engaged. I engaged him, took him out. I didn't feel you shoot me. I didn't hear it hit me. I was engaging him. When I pulled the trigger, you crossed and I hit you in the head. And then I took him out after I killed you.
Okay, so you're saying you didn't feel his shot, right?
I didn't feel or hear any shots hit me.
You didn't feel yours. You also think about it. It was a little cold. Think about it. Let me finish though. It was a little cold, so you might be wearing extra layers. Or you think you're hot. Tight carrier?
But at the same time, if you're wearing that much gear and to where you can't call your hit, say, at what point is that ridiculous?
This shit happens because think about it. And also behind this rule. You know you hit him 100%.
I told him that. And he didn't respawn. That's your rule though. If someone says they hit you, you have to go respawn.
Dealing with an issue. All you saw felt kind of hit your hand up the hey, I hit you, please go ahead, just spawn, talk it out, if nothing happens, please find me. I understand you might have felt it. I understand that, no problem, because that looks like a fish jacket.
But I also told him he got hit and he proceeded to watch.
I didn't hear that.
Yes, you.
No, I didn't, bro. You hear how loud the music is?
So my excuse, so are you buddies with him because you seem to be making.
I'm trying to make it so you understand it.
He heard us. He was like, dude,
he heard us.
5 feet away. Yeah, he heard us.
There's no way he doesn't hear you got hit.
Impossible.
Alright, so you're saying that you might have heard it. I'm saying you might not trying to keep
But you're not keeping it a level balance.
Like on his three people are understandable. Like, you might not heard you. This might happen. This might not.
I have a feeling he's a regular on this.
Yeah, so
Oh, I'm a regular.
I know you are.
Yeah.
He's taking your stuff.
All three of you guys are there just to make sure everyone's good. Go back to your spawn. You guys go back to your spawn.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, dude, I'm out, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go wait for outdoor game.
This game ends in 40 seconds.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done. Thanks, man. I'll go over it. Like I said, I didn't hear him shoot or hit me.
Flashing across the mag. I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, I just when the dude crossed and hit him in the head, I see he got really aggressive, started coming at me, and I'm like, I'm not doing this. I walked away and went towards their spawn.
He got physically, that's all I need to know.
He didn't touch me. He just shot me a bunch in the back. And then I could show you if you just want to step out. I said
keep
it.
an eye on him.
Yeah.
That show,
Well,
the way he was talking showed signs of aggression. If he's like that
yes.
outdoor, I watched it.
The thing was, when we were out there, you know, you're setting up the game, they were like talking to me, like the guy in the green. Yeah, you're good.
Game over! Game over!
The guy in the all green was talking to me, and he was like talking shit about my channel and stuff. And you know, I knew it was kind of joking, but being like a stubborn joke. So I mean, that's all. Yeah, no problem. I'll pull it off right now.
Alright, so that really sucked. I'm gonna try to break this down, so let's rewind it to the beginning and start it back up. So as I was pushing down the left hallway, I saw a head, and I knew it was a guy, so I wanted to get behind him and eliminate him. I took one guy out, I cleared the hallway, and then just simply swiveled left and took him out. So he's dead, and this is the problematic guy. I proceeded down the hallway. When I came across two guys, I took one of them out, and he just kind of stood there, so I shot him again, and I really wasn't sure what he was doing. He was standing in the way of the guy behind him, and when that guy finally poked his head out, I took the shot right into the guy that I killed before his head. And he obviously got mad because he didn't understand what was happening. Eventually I did take the other guy out, and then this individual started to approach me. I didn't want to confront this individual, so I proceeded to move forward, and I heard him following me, so I simply said,
"Get out of my face!"
His response was simple but stupid. He decided to shoot me in the back.
Ref, kick him out.
I immediately went to this harsh action because he aggressively followed me and then proceeded to use his airsoft replica as a weapon to inflict bodily harm upon myself. After meeting with the ref, I calmly and rationally explained the events that transpired between me and this individual. After walking around for a little while, we eventually found them, and I wanted to quickly explain why I ended up shooting him in the head so I could de-escalate the situation. Unfortunately, his two friends unintentionally prevented me from getting in the room by standing in the doorway when talking to the ref. I wasn't really focused on his friends, I just wanted to get around them and get into the room. Eventually he steps forward, but he is too hot-headed to even listen to what I'm trying to say to him. At this point, everyone's just talking over each other, and it's hard for the ref to understand what's going on. I decided to step away, cool down, and let them explain their side of the story. The guy in the OD green explains that he shot me 2 times when I turned the corner before I shot him. Let's take a look at the clip where me and him had first contact. You can hear 2 loud snaps in between my first and second shot. Those snaps are what happens when a BB strikes plywood. He shot his gun twice. He did not hit me, he hit the wall to my left. When a BB strikes a plate carrier, it makes more of a pop or a beefier snap noise. It's not as loud and intense. Just for some visual evidence, you can clearly see in between the first and second shot, there's 2 higher pitched audio cues. Those are where the BBs are hitting the wall.
And shoot me. Like, dude, come on, man. I know I was talking crap to you.
You didn't shoot me.
Focus on me. Focus on me. Look, you're talking to me, not him.
So me and him were talking before the game. He was acting toxic when I was talking to him, and he kind of gave me like internet troll vibes, so I just kind of brushed him aside, and I guess in his mind that he thought like that bothered me and I wanted to get back at him for some reason. Finally, the guy in the beanie steps forward and explains what happens through his perspective.
10 seconds later, you pop around in the back of my head.
Well, can I explain this real quick?
I wanted to quickly debunk this, but he prevented me from doing so.
No offense, but that's how
No.
you get fucking muscle checked.
Yeah, listen.
Ow, I'm walking away with my hands.
Hey, bro.
I kick you off the field. You shoot me in the back of the head, like.
Dude, can I just explain it?
After that attempt fails, I get annoyed because I'm sick of these guys acting like a bunch of 4-year-olds. This part is kind of hard to hear, so the best that I understood it is the ref is just trying to talk to him and explain that there's so many other options that he could do instead of shooting me in the back and getting himself kicked out. The guy in all black gets his turn to talk, and he says that he saw the BBs of the guy wearing OD green hit me. I just want to say it's extremely hard to trace another individual's BBs flying out of their gun when you're not shooting that gun personally. Then he proceeds to say that he hit me. You can clearly hear the BB hit the wall behind me to my right. Now it's my turn to explain my side of the story. I started off just to get interrupted by the guy wearing the OD green explaining that my BB broke his nail and my gun was shooting too hot. This ref personally chronoed my gun at 385. I then proceeded to finish my story.
I didn't hear it hit me. I was engaging him when I pulled the trigger, you crossed and I hit you in the head. And then I took him out after I killed you.
Okay, so you're saying you didn't feel his shot, right?
I didn't feel or hear any shots hit me.
You didn't feel yours. You also think about it. It was a little cold. Think about it. Let me finish though. It was a little cold, so you might be wearing extra layers.
The ref brings up a good point, talking about how people wear extra layers, and I've run into them. You just gotta shoot them a couple more times, but I think that's more irrelevant for this situation because it's 400 feet per second in here, and I don't really wear much, and it really hurts in here. Like, it doesn't matter how much you're wearing, you're gonna feel it when you're this close.
Tight carrier?
But at the same time, if you're wearing that much gear and to where you can't call your hits, at what point is that ridiculous?
This shit happens because think about it. And also behind this rule. You know you hit him 100%.
I told him that. And he didn't respawn. That's your rule though. If someone says they hit you, you have to go respawn.
Dealing with an issue. 100% sure hit him. yourself out, kind of hit your hand up the hey, I hit you, please go ahead, just fine, talk it out, if nothing happens, please find me. I understand you might have felt it. I understand that, no problem, because the jacket.
But I also told him he got hit and he proceeded to
I didn't hear that.
Yes, he...
No, I didn't, bro. You hear how loud the music is?
So,
Black Ops Airsoft has a rule where if you believe you hit somebody, you can approach this individual after calling yourself out and say that you hit them calmly and rationally. After doing so, that individual has to go back to their respawn, otherwise they'll be kicked out for the day. Tell me if you can hear him saying anything to me. Sensing that they are losing the situation and the ref is defending me, the OD green guy speaks up.
so are you buddies with him? Because you seem to be making...
I'm trying to make it so you understand it.
I have a feeling he's a regular on this.
And I just gotta say, being a regular doesn't mean shit at Black Ops Airsoft. They kicked Will out because he was getting a little too hot, a little too emotional with his game once. I know all the refs, I know a lot of the community. If something needs to be done, they're gonna do it for the greater good of the community. Let you cool down, say go home, we'll give you a free game pass, come back. So being a regular doesn't mean anything in this situation. With the situation resolved, the ref allows us to go to our spawns and respawn. I just simply say I'm good because I don't care about the situation. It's in the past. I leave everything on the field and I forget it within that round and I don't carry it over because that's not why I go to play Airsoft. It's an escape and it's fun for me to do. I thank the ref for helping resolve the situation, and the rest of the events transpired as you've seen before. After which, when we left the CQB field, I showed him the GoPro footage, and I eventually went to the head ref, Cheeto, talked to him about the situation that happened between me and these three players, and he agreed that this player needed to be kicked off the field, in which they did remove him from the field. I want to thank all the passionate refs that work at Black Ops. You guys really hold this community together and make it better behind the scenes and on center stage. I just want to say that you're playing Airsoft to get shot at and to shoot people. It's more fun to shoot someone, but if you get shot maybe one or two more times than you want, don't get mad. You're there to get shot, as I previously stated. And another thing, you could think you shot someone. You could be 100% sure you shot someone. And there's times that I've been there and I've talked to someone, not all aggressively or anything, just talk to them. And then I would go home and watch my footage and I would miss them by an inch. Always have doubt in your mind when you're playing this sport.